So my advice for doing well in exams. Well, first of all, get all the practicalities right. That means make sure that you turn up in good time for your exams. Never underestimate the challenges of journeys, the extent of traffic congestion, the risk of arriving late. And if you arrive late for public exams, you may actually be excluded from the exam. So turn up in good time and make sure you turn up with all of the correct materials that you will need for that exam. By arriving early, you also have an opportunity to sort of compose yourself before the exam begins. In the exam, the most important thing you can do is to read the rubric, the exam instructions, and make sure that you follow them in full. One of the most common reasons for students underachieving is that they don't follow the instructions. They answer the wrong number of questions, or they get their timing awry so that they don't complete the exam in the time available. So following the rubric, absolutely essential. The other absolutely critical point is to make sure that you read the question set and actually answer it. Sometimes if you revised really thoroughly, particularly if you revised the night before, and you see a question that sounds like a topic you've just revised, then there's a real risk that you just regurgitate everything that you revised without answering the question set. If you're writing essays, you should always be mentioning the terms of the question set in your answer in each paragraph. Relevance to the question set is absolutely critical. It's also really important that you have some time to check your work, to check that it's relevant, to check for any mistakes, to check that you are following all the principles that your teacher has taught you. Have you included enough evidence and specific examples to support an argument, for example? And when you're checking your work, you must also check for legibility. Legibility is absolutely important and can make a grade's difference. Examiners are only human. If they struggle to read a script because the handwriting is small and spidery, then eventually they start to give up on the script. And when there's a marginal point that they could either give to the candidate or not give to the candidate, if they have had to work really hard and found the script very difficult to mark, that judgment will often go against the pupil. So one of the easiest ways to improve your exam attainment and get better grades is a simple trick. By a combination of handwriting and type of pen selected, make sure that you have large, clear handwriting. Leave a line between each paragraph so that it is very easy for the examiners to read. That's even more important nowadays when many scripts are electronically scanned and marked online. Legibility is absolutely critical. If there are any problems in the exam, and sometimes there can be problems with papers, then you must alert the invigilators straight away. The best time to deal with a problem in an exam room is immediately as soon as it occurs. It's very difficult to resolve problems after the end of the exam. So to recap, to do really well, make sure you get to the exam early, make sure you're properly equipped, make sure you follow the exam rubric in full, always answer the question set, always make sure that your work is relevant, write clearly and legibly, and take time to check your work. And good luck.